What? All aboard! Welcome to the All Aboard podcast. I am your host, Brandon DeFreitas, back from exile, but I am back with everyone's favorite sleeveless guest, Ben Dietz. Ben, how are you today?
I'm great tonight, Brian. How are you? Cheers, everyone. Welcome.
Excellent. Cheers. I dropped the ball and left my beer upstairs,
It's
but at this
okay.
point, I'm just fully committed,
We'll
drinking the
ride.
water.
We'll ride, man.
Dad life,
Yep.
turning 36 this year, Ben, so we're getting
We're
up
get
there.
we're getting up there, Brian. Starting to feel it
Yep.
just a little bit.
And with getting up there, we're a week away from the NFL draft. And I will tell you, I was more prepared last year when I was on leave. When you're on leave and you're like, you're taking care of the baby, you have the podcast in, you could stay up on a lot of things. I was
You got
watching Senior Bowl
you got
practices.
nothing but time,
Yeah.
right?
This
You're like,
year, I'm back in the public accounting world doing tax season. I feel a little bit more behind, but I will be ready for our draft come June.
okay, all right, that's fair, Brian. I have picked up the slack. As you know, I am I enjoy the NFL draft quite quite a lot.
Yeah.
Um, We all remember the Shador gate last year. I'm gonna bring that up right away. I know
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna watch, and I have to bring up Shador. I thought Shador Sanders was going to the Browns. Guess what, Bran? He did go to the
He
Browns.
did go to the Browns.
He's on the Browns, and guess what? He's gonna start for the Browns. He's gonna start for the Browns next year.
I hope he does because the other option is just insulting
But
to everyone.
he didn't go at two. He didn't go
No,
at two.
no. Hmm.
My mistake. We've learned a lot since then. I have learned
Yeah.
to forests, trees, whatever that's saying it. I try to look through it all. Uh, so I am
So for the
heavy.
league, and I
Yes.
know
Yeah, yeah.
next week on Thursday night, you and I will be up in Maine
We will.
with Alex Tucci.
Alex Tucci. We are making a trip
Yep.
up. Yep.
We'll have smoked. We'll be watching
I'm ready.
drafts. So we'll know what you have on the line. But for
Yes.
the league,
Okay.
broad strokes, I know it could change for a week out.
Yep.
What do they need to root for in the top five?
Yeah, I know what they're gonna root against. The John I, Jimmy contingent. They are not gonna want the following. Okay. I'm in the belief that everyone knows Fernando Mendoza, number one, correct? You know
Yeah,
I made a bet in the beginning of December. Fernando
I
Mendoza is going
remember.
number one overall. I made a
Yeah.
couple other bets before that because my friend Jimmy told me, why not bet on quarterbacks that are good? He said that to me in September, and I said, you know what? To be clear, bet on quarterbacks to go number one overall.
Always.
Um, yes. So I made that bet in December when Ohio State was going into their conference championship game. Before that game, I made the bet. I went all in on Fernando Mendoza. I'm going to clear up. We'll net 300. Okay. We have a
Okay.
Lenore Sellers bet. We have a Dante Moore bet. I have an Arch Manning bet. Okay. I wasn't off the path here, Brand. Those guys are going to get ready for 27 because we got a lot of
Yeah.
quarterbacks. So I know you're ready for 27. Number two, I think is going to go Arvell Reese. We want Arvell Reese. That's going to clear the
Yeah.
path for the
Okay.
rest of the top five, seven picks. Um, if as a Patriots fan, as are you, you don't want Arvell Reese on the Jets. You want David Bailey, who's a straight up linear rusher, get up, see ball, go. Very productive. Double digit sack guy potential. This information, by the way, Brand. This is me. I'm not watching film. I'm not watching tape. I'm the aggregator. Okay, I'm just
You're
aggregating information.
are you are you the
Who I trust.
are you the scumbag that McShay refers to in his in his pod where he's like scumbags, take your pens out.
Did I lose you, Brand?
We're going in and out a little bit. We're paused on oh, is he back? We're
Okay,
back?
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, are you? You asked me.
Okay.
Are you the what? Are you
The
the what?
scumbag.
Scum.
Are you the
No, I'm
scumbags
not the
on the
scum. I'm
McShay
not.
pod?
I pay for my membership. Okay, I'm a premium subscriber to Todd McShay
Yep. Yep.
and Mensch. Okay, I was on the pop, Brand. We
I
have
know.
screenshots of me
We do.
sending in
That was
we
pretty awesome.
because for people who don't know, and we sent this to the league. Todd McShay has his podcast, is massively successful, and is this year two? for him. I think it's
It
only
is
year
year
two.
two. Yep.
Year
Yep.
two, massively successful.
Don't
Great
look it
draft.
up.
Go look it up. McShay Ringer report. McShay Ringer. Google it. Subscribe. It's fantastic. Good content. I sent in as a premium subscriber. You can send in emails, questions for their mailbag. My question was, who's going to trade up? That's all I want to know at this point. Who's going to trade up? I have no idea which teams, and it's kind of whittled down to like you got New Orleans at 8, you got KC at 9, you got the Cowboys at 12. Those are like the three teams that are anyone that has two first round picks or like Dallas and KC or Mickey Loomis, who just loves who sees guy, get guy. Anyways, I'm on Arvell Reset too to the Jets. Bailey's a straight linear pass rusher. You can game plan for him. I think he doesn't play the run extremely well. Again, I'm an aggregator of information. I don't watch
Yep.
film. I just take what I hear from guys that I listen to. Just sort sift through the information from there. At 3, Cardinals are going to trade down, Bryn. They need a right tackle. This is the biggest bet, though, right now that has swung in the past like 24, 36 hours. Ty Simpson, and this is for our league, Ty Simpson is going to the Cardinals. That's
Yep.
happening. I think, I got a Cardinals hat up there from you once upon a time
From the Madden
from the
franchise.
Madden
The
franchise.
original
The
Chise.
original, the original Chise, hence the name of the league. He's going to the Cardinals. I don't know if you've seen this smoke.
I have.
Uh,
It's happening.
I am in I am in Cardinals, Titans, Jets algorithms because I'm just looking through their beat reporters of seeing report. So this is important because I think in order to for Monty Ford, he's going to say, okay, I'm going to trade back from 3. I'm going to get my right tackle to protect our franchise quarterback, which I'm going to trade back into the first round because I'm going to hop the Jets to make sure there isn't any funny or like someone doesn't trade. He's going to trade into the 20s. This is like, well, everyone did it. This past Wednesday, when all the mocks dropped, Kuiper, Dane Brugler, McShay, all of them, just,
Yeah.
I believe either or 2 out of 3 had like them trading up for Ty Simpson. It's happening. Daniel Jeremiah tweeted today, it's inevitable. They had him in last for their top 30. I think they told him we're trading up and getting you. Who
I
do
remember
they
McShay dropped that early in the process. He said supposedly a team told Simpson, come out.
and
Like, we're
it might have
taking
been
you.
and there was rumors like Dane Brugler mentioned that the Rams might have said something to him, which they don't have that late pick anymore. So that's kind of out the window. And they're kind of all in for Stafford. But I
Yeah.
think Ty Simpson's going to the draft. McShay reported this. He's going to the draft. I think he expects to be drafted in the first round. We don't want to, Will Levis situation falling.
Hmm.
Jalen Milrow last year was just happy to be there and happy to get there. He knew he was going to get drafted, and I forget what round to get, third round or something like that. He was just happy to be there. He knew he
Yeah.
wasn't going to get drafted high. I misinterpreted that, made a little bit of bad assumptions. Um, so yeah, I think Ty Simpson is going to be relevant in our first round, top 10 picks. He's going to be a worthy top 10, in my opinion, a worthy top 10 pick to trade up for. Like,
Edwin's picking Ty Simpson.
I,
Edwin,
I,
I don't know where,
I don't
but
know. I
Edwin's
don't know the
taking Ty
order.
Simpson.
I know Eddie has
Yeah.
a late. I know Eddie is it John. I don't know the order. I know you can bring it up.
Eddie has
Is everything.
everything.
Eddie has everything, right? If Eddie wants to take a shot at the end of the first round, I think it's good. I think it's
Yeah.
a good. Hey, it's a good dart, Bran.
Oh,
A
good
good
dart. I
dart.
like it. I like it. Yep.
Look who fell the second round, and everyone said, "Oh, well, he sucks." Like
Well,
Jackson
because
Dart doesn't suck. Guess what? Harbaugh went to
yeah,
the Giants to go coach for Jackson Dart, so
yep,
he doesn't suck. He showed enough. He needs to not play like a complete idiot out on the field. Rein him in a little bit and get that magic going. I think Ty. I think that's the plan. Can you see it, Brand? As Monty Ford saying, I have been the head of this franchise that has not done well under my tenure. We have not done
yeah,
well. I need to show the owner and the fans that I have this going in the right direction, right? You
yeah.
fired a defensive minded head coach, pretty much. He stayed, Gannon went. No one thought that was happening. Everyone, I listened to too much Cardinals. Okay. Like Johnny Venerable on Twitter, please give
He's
him a follow.
hilarious.
But thank you for following him because he's awesome. I didn't know who he
He
was.
is.
I 10 out of 10 recommend because he has the sarcasm, he gets it, he's quick-witted, and Bo Barrack, is the actual beat reporter. Venerable is more the online Twitter personality, but like
Oh, okay. Yep.
Bo is the actual, I think, beat reporter on the ground. So I see them as those two guys are great on the pod together. It's Phoenix Cardinals, whatever. You can find it. It's a great podcast.
Yeah.
They're pumping the Ty Simpson. They are like, hey, he was just in for a top 30. Guess who? Get what news came out today? Jacoby Brissett. What does Jacoby want, Brand?
The
Jacoby
biggest
wants
joke, he wants a raise. It's
Jacoby
like,
wants
dude,
a.
you're lucky to be starting.
You're looking at a
Like, what are you
job.
doing?
What are you talking about? So Jacoby wants a raise. This
Yeah.
came out today, and after he's like, whoa, 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 hold on, what are we doing here? Like he was told. I think he was told today. I think he
Hmm.
was told today. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if I'm a bridge, I want to raise. I don't know why, um, but because I don't know because like I don't think Gardner Minshew can win them games. I think Jacoby could win them games, right? Like there's a he lost games, but like he didn't play extremely poorly. You know, because as a Michael Wilson owner, he did okay. The
That's
offense
also
did
how
all
I know
right.
Venerable, by the way, because
That
he was
okay,
tweeting
so
about
he
Wilson
was
back in
familiar.
the
Okay,
day.
so you're like, oh, great guy. So that's highly relevant because Cardinals at 3 could trade. They are going to trade. I'm adamant they're going to trade back. They're not
Yeah.
taking their right tackle at 3. They can trade back to 8 with the Saints, to 9 with KC, to 12 with Dallas. If whoever for whatever, I think it's going to be Bailey that people trade up for. Maybe it's Sonny Styles. I don't know if you're going to do that for an off-ball linebacker. Maybe I have no idea,
Yeah.
but I'm adamant they are going to trade down. They're going to find a way. Monty loves trades. He's done it already.
Yeah.
Paris Johnson trade. It's the
Hmm.
same process. So he's done it. So let's move to 4, right? Robert Saleh, new head coach, defensive minded. Brian Daboll, hard headed. What did McShay call them today? He called them not thick headed, but like stubborn. I forget what he called them, but they're just dudes who
They're
they're
going to be
not gonna
going
get
after it.
they're gonna go at each other to be like, oh
Yeah.
well, we got fired because we couldn't figure out the offense. So I'm like, yeah, well, Dayball kind of figured out the offense, but he screwed up game management completely. Robert
Yeah.
Saleh never figured out offense because he has no offense, and he got the defense to a pretty good point. He couldn't figure out offense because he's not an offensive guy. Dayball couldn't manage the game. So hopefully together we can like
Yeah.
make some magic happen. Brandon, I want to know what you think. Jeremiah Love is the hot favorite, hot news name. I want to know what
Yeah.
you think is going to happen because they will
At
cut Tony.
4.
They will at 4. They will cut Tony Pollard, who is owed $9+ million. You can't invest because if you pay Love the number 4 overall contract, he's all automatically like I think he's top 5 in running back paid contract.
Yep.
It's like linebacker. He becomes like a top 5 paid running back in the league. Period. So
I I think they're going Love, but
okay,
I think so if another team wants Love, say the Chiefs want him or the Saints, they're going to have to move up to 3 with the Cardinals, grab Love, and then I think if at that point the Titans would say we're taking David Bailey at 4 here.
counterpoint. Who did the Saints and Chiefs sign?
I don't think it matters. Like
Penny,
if they're
but they
trading up,
won't. But they're gonna have to trade up, so you're gonna have to give up additional assets,
yeah.
and you're paying a guy already in Travis Achan and Ken Walker, so you're already paying big money to 2 guys on your roster. You're paying more assets to get into a running back. I don't think
Yeah.
Casey has too many holes, and so do the Saints. So that's
Yeah.
my
Well,
counter argument. Is
I'm
like,
saying that's the only way Love doesn't fall to 4 is if
yes, he
someone
will
hops
fall to
them for
4.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Saints and the Cardinals smoke. We may take Love. That's crap.
Yeah.
They're not taking Love. I'm
Hmm.
like they're not taking Love. They have more than enough weapons on
Yeah.
offense. They need a
They're
right
trying to drive
tackle.
the price up.
Exactly. So it's like Tennessee. The favorite on the betting odds is Love. For me, I and this is probably my like Tony Pollard immediately gets cut. He's 9 plus million, so he's out the door. Tony Pollard goes to like Seattle immediately. Did you think like that's a good fit, right?
It's
Like
reasonable. Yeah, for sure.
he immediately gets cut, goes signs contract with Seattle. So like his they're not paying both guys.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone trading up to 4 with of course the report is like Cardinals, Titans, Giants. Basically 3 through 7 would all like to trade back. So it could create a buyer's market. I don't think anyone's trading it for Jeremiah Love because I don't think anyone's like anyone close enough is not going to 3 or 4. or even
Hmm.
5. I don't even think I think the Commanders at 7 will take him if he falls to 7, which I'm in the belief he falls to 7. I don't know why. I just maybe this is a bias. I don't because I have betting interest now, like getting into. But I'm fine if Love goes 4. I am fine.
Yeah.
I think Sala might. Borgonzi is the GM now. I listened to his Easton
Everett
Freeze,
guy.
Everett
Everett guy.
guy. He calls him Avel. Avel. Avel Reese. um, Everett guy, Mass guy, love him. Easton Freeze is a great beat reporter, A to Z Sports in Tennessee. He's awesome. He's really good. He hops in on A to Z, like there's a couple other hosts on the podcast, but he does a great job. His articles are fantastic. He's breaking down what he thinks is like, look, I think they'll take Bailey or Reese because they want an edge. I think they're good enough to justify the edge, and like Salah wants his defense. And I'm like, I get it. They invested a lot on the defense already. They haven't really invested a lot besides Wandale to
Yeah.
play slot for good old Dayball. Um,
What I'm sorry to who I guess Alex owns him now. I know John C was a big Wandale
okay,
guy, but
I don't know who
what,
don't. So that's like
yeah,
I mean,
Alex owns him now, but
so
what a joke paying that guy that much money. Like
it's an overpay. It's I know I want to get my system in place. I got to get my guy to come in and like
yeah,
get everyone in. Okay, fine, pay him for 2 years, but just like he's not going to solve anything, right?
no.
Slot, slot plus, you'll call him just a smaller slot guy, like a Downs. Like
Yep.
we all love Josh Downs, right? But that's kind of his role.
Yep.
Um, I the Schrager, I know everyone loves Rand Carthon, who was the former GM for the freaking Titans, and worked with Sala in San Francisco. So he knows Sala, okay? Like he
Yeah.
knows Sala. He was in Tennessee. Like he's like Schrager did a great, I think on Monday it dropped, collaboration mock. Pete Traeger, Rand Carthon, Dane Brugler, Field Yates, ESPN. Great, great combos going on. I don't agree necessarily with everything or what they're thinking, but like Dane at 4, he had this choice of like Jeremiah Love or Styles, Sonny Styles, linebacker, and he really wanted to take Styles, and he was like holding
Yep.
back. He goes, kind of want to take Styles, and like everyone kind of like went, whoa, whoa. And Carthon hopped in, and then Peter Schrager like retweeted it to get. Schrager's an entertainer, right? He
Yeah.
knows people. He
Good
had
morning football.
Good Morning Football. um, Now part of the ESPN family with the acquisition of NFL Network, so
So
he
his
knows
ability
people.
has gone down. Just
Right. He talks to
he's
people though.
handcuffed now.
He
Yeah.
talks to people, and that's why he sends out his mock. And he doesn't put guys with the right teams, but he puts like a Kalen Rutledge in, and everyone goes, "What the hell?" In the first, gets people talking.
Yeah.
So he's content is get people talking, but like I really think I have some Sunny Styles positions at 4. I have Sunny Styles positions 2 through 6. Okay, like I'm adamant Sunny Styles goes top 5, Brad. I
Yeah.
know he's an off-ball linebacker. He's freaking awesome. There are not blue chip players at the premium positions. This draft is going to get wild. That's when on Thursday night
Yep.
I'm going to be screaming at some points because there's going to be random
Well,
guys going. I will tell you my long shots. I will tell you that at the end. But like we're at
okay.
4. So okay. You say Jeremiah Love. A lot of people are saying everyone's mocking Jeremiah Love. We'll say Jeremiah Love. I think there's Sonny Styles. Like I think Salah would love Sonny Styles. Dayball's gonna say we need to support Cam Ward. We need to score points on offense. That might win. But
Yeah.
Borgonzi's gonna have to make the call too and like play peacemaker months or two and go, okay, we need to be on the same page here. Like do you want to go wide receiver top of the second? There are going to be good options, solid options, right? Like there could be. So
Hmm.
that's a choice. Giants, our boy Tucci. I've been talking to Giants. My buddies. I have Giants fan at work. I have my buddies from college, Giants fans.
Happy people.
Very happy. Same as us, right? You wouldn't think they've won Super Bowls in the past. I like they act as if they're the Jets and they're not.
Yeah.
You guys have won Super Bowls somewhat recently. I know we have one more, but you beat us. I don't get it. Um, I'm in the belief Harbaugh, I think you are too, as we have talked, wants an Ohio State defender, not Arvell Reese, but Sonny Styles or
Caleb Downs.
Caleb
Yeah.
Downs. Because this is his first. Albert Breer had a great piece on this, and I don't agree with everything like Breer puts out, but like this was really good. Is like Harbaugh's first pick as new head coach of the New York Giants. He's going to set the freaking tone. Do you think he's going to take an offensive lineman who's going to play guard, who's viewed as good, like a Maui Noah is like a maybe he's a right tackle, maybe he's a guard. Like we'll figure it out. Or a Fano, who is maybe he's a guard, maybe he's a center. I don't know. Maybe he could play left tackle.
Yeah.
Like it's like yeah, they have offensive line needs. I think that second top of the second round pick, they're going guard. Whatever falls to them, they're going to take because they have a hole there. But like this is the tone setter for the entirety. They could become a wagon. You take either guy. My opinion. I think under him,
Yeah.
I'm thinking they become a wagon. Um,
The only other guy I would say is in the back of my mind is Mansour Delane at corner. They have a cornerback need really bad, and if they like that guy a lot, I could see that at 5. But I do think it's Styles or Downs.
you could argue wide receiver too. Malik Neighbors, we
Yeah.
don't know, right? Tam, I'm sorry. Like
Sorry, Tim. We don't know when he's coming
we don't
back.
know what's when he's coming back. It was a big injury. Like
Yeah.
that's they need to help Dart, right? So, Brand, I'm going to say about Mansour Delane, I'm starting to hear these national talking heads either not talk about Delane at all, or say Josh Norris said something on Underdog. He said, "Yeah, there's something there. I'm not going to talk about it." So that
Wow.
means there
Okay.
is off-field stuff that no one's talking about that the NFL knows about that he doesn't want to
Yeah.
be. There are multiple things that people are talking about with Mansour Delane. So do not be surprised if Mansour Delane like falls a little. I don't know
Hmm.
how far, but I think if you wanted a good bet, Chris Johnson, this is gonna be Chris Johnson out of San Diego State is going in the first round.
Menches guy.
Mench's guy, and he did well at his pro day or the combine. No, he ran well at the combine. All of a sudden, he ran well at the combine, and no one really talked about it. But he's like, he did okay. I remember Trevor Sikkema, former PFF, our man. He didn't do that well at the Senior Bowl.
Hmm.
He did fine. He thought I remember commentary of like Chris. I
He
thought
even
Chris.
Mensch said it at the time. He's like
He
he's
didn't do well.
disappointed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like he didn't play well, and I'm like, okay, that's and they might think he run the high 4.5s, like slower guy, like he's gotten steam. And I think this corner class is a lot more uncertain, especially with McCoy. Some teams have McCoy. I'm reiterating, this is me. Some teams have McCoy off their board at corner. Jamad
Hmm.
McCoy out of Tennessee because of the knee, degenerative knee. Tony Pauline talked to. He's another pretty good, interesting source on Twitter and like degenerative knee stuff. I don't want to touch that. Some teams won't. So if you say, okay, well, Mansour Delane's got something off field that no one's talking about, but everyone's talking about, and we're gonna find all of a sudden he falls. It's pick 15, and Miami passes on him. Right? Miami's
Yeah.
the key at 11. Miami's the indicator at 11 because they don't have a starting NFL cornerback on the roster. If they don't take him and they go O line instead, because they don't, they again another regime with their first pick saying like this is the guy we're going to build the culture around. If
Yeah.
there's something going on with him, that's the indicator is Mansour Delane starts to fall at 11 and you're at 15 and you're going, no one's picking Mansour Delane. A corner hasn't come off the board yet. Caleb Downs went at whenever. That's the indicator, Brand. If you want to get into the corner
Yeah.
market, but like it's a very up in the air. Chris Johnson could go 3. I don't. He could be number 1. I don't think so. But like there is
Yeah.
discussion that I
I
wanted to
didn't know
like.
about the off-field
Yeah.
stuff
So
with Delane,
I
but
don't think he's in discussion for the
hmm
Giants, especially at 5 with all the other guys. I think he
yeah.
wants a leader. Um. So you say what? Styles, Downs. What was the third?
Love.
You said Love. So Love is in the
Yep.
conversation as well. Jordan Renan, he's an entertainer, very good beat. He's gotten the pick right every year, so he's making the pick on Monday. He's going to put out
Yep.
Monday's a big day for all the news. All these weekend conversations, as Todd says, I have all my calls lined up this weekend. He's going to learn a lot. I want to point out something about Todd, especially when these guys are entertainers and they know exactly what I'm checking my phone because I want to look at, hey, what's the line? 102. Arvell Reese, David Bailey. The draft
Yep.
starts there. What's the line? What have all the Brand remind me what all the national guys have said? about no 102. Who are the
It was
Jets
old.
going with?
It was old David Bailey for
All
the
David Bailey.
last like several days. Yep.
Because I don't even think it was this past Monday. I think it was the Monday before. Yeah, it was the
I
Monday
think it was this
before.
month.
It
Was
wasn't.
that the
It was the Monday before when
was that
Peter
the
Schrager
Brugler
came out.
McShay? Everyone mocked him at two or something.
Peter Schrager came out with his mock and said, "Hey, it's Bailey at two." And then DJ was on a collaboration mock with Schrager the same day and said, "Yeah, I'm hearing Bailey as well." And then Burt Breer said, "Also, I'm hearing Bailey." So all three. And then McShay
Yeah.
had phone calls on Tuesday, Wednesday, and he came out and said, I'm also hearing Bailey now. All the beat reporters have said is we think it's Arvell Reese. Call sheet, predictive markets, not DraftKings, minus 132 Arvell Reese, plus 105 David Bailey. No one else is close. Okay, so Arvell Reese is the favorite there right now. We're doing live odds check at 9 o'clock at night on the Friday, 4/17 for the draft. Okay,
Kalshi contracts might be 1256 for tax. No, this is not this
not
is not tax
not a
advice, but
lawyer, not a lawyer, not as you are a CPA accountant,
still
but
not tax advice.
still not tax advice. Let's caveat that. DK minus 135 RV Reese plus 100 David Bailey. They now are in line. The money's going to RV Reese. I'm adamant that's RV Reese, but it's just the commentary from these national guys can shift because they are entertainers. They know things, and sometimes they get, what do we say, Brand? Too deep.
Yeah.
They get too deep in the sauce. Todd gets too deep in his. He's just like looking at stuff and talking. I'm like, you got to back off.
It,
You
speaking of
need.
speaking of too deep too, I feel like we started off with the intro to the NFL draft that
We were
we
now
just
all
we
intro
just
draft.
kept going. We could
I know,
keep going
intro draft.
forever.
It's
So,
top five. I
but
could keep going, but
yeah,
I'm just like, that's the top five. I think Giants go Sonny Styles if he's there.
yeah,
I think him or Downs, and that's my top five, like
yeah.
right there. They,
All right.
I am all right there. And I think
Well,
if you want to get into prospects about our draft, whoever, any question, you lead the conversation. I've talked enough, Brand. I had
no,
to
I
get it off my
appreciate it.
chest. I wanted the
I
entire
also
league to know where I stand. I will post my board of bets before the draft starts so you all can see. I have a
I
Google
love it.
sheet, all of it. Okay.
Incredible. I wanted everyone to get a glimpse into it because Tucci and I obviously
You
we
hear
get it
about
on the
it.
daily. We hear about
Yes.
it.
Yep.
But maybe Jimmy knows. Jimmy knows.
Give me notes.
And maybe John B secondhand, but otherwise, the league might not realize how deep you're into the NFL draft.
I'm very deep. NFL draft, very deep. I hold no pick. I don't think I have any picks in our league. I don't. Hold on.
Actually, I don't know.
I'm checking. I
I
don't think,
don't think
guys.
you do though.
I don't own any picks. I only care about the first round and kind of what the Pats are doing because of
Yeah.
for betting purposes. But like, I don't own any 26 pick. I own no 26 picks. So I am not
Mhm.
involved. I am not
All
involved
right.
whatsoever. So I don't care. I don't, guys, like, do you? Like, you tell me, Brent. What do you
So
want?
the first thing I came into this, I was like, no prep because who wants to do
Yeah,
prep?
no, we're not
Like
doing a show before
we
the
want
show.
more pods. That's gonna mean we're flying on the
No
seat of our
prep. Yep,
pants. Yeah.
correct.
Um, and I know some people like John and I might have a problem with that statement, but listen, once you have kids, you'll learn that there's no time
It's,
for prep.
yep,
Absolutely not. I want to start with John B, a guy who
John B.
recently has been investing into the draft. Don't
Yep.
even get me started with the fourth round pick trades today, whatever that was. We'll put those aside. But he did
Can I
trade,
give you a theory? Because I've been thinking about this for like,
okay, a few hours.
so John B traded a 27-4 and a 28-4 to get two fours in this draft.
Yeah,
For people who don't know, you probably do because it's fourth round picks are essentially nothing. They don't hit whatsoever. Now we are in a 10 team, so it's a little bit moved up. So you become a third round picks don't hit.
yeah.
So like it's a
Might be
very
one guy a year
it
in each
it might.
round.
And they might be relevant for like a year, Brand. Or two. Like they're filling back like Tyrone Tracy. Like John B hit on it, right? That's a guy who played for a year, did well.
Yeah.
Now he's relegated to backup because that's what Dayball wanted, but who knows what Harbaugh want. So moving all your picks into this is my opinion. I have no picks in this draft. High level, this draft has no quarterbacks besides Mendoza. and then you're gonna get like a Ty Simpson's
Ty Simpson,
is a maybe,
Edwin's first.
but he's a maybe, right? He's like a dart, like that's it though. You're not gonna get any high picks other than that.
Yeah.
You have no running backs from Jeremiah. Hey, Jadarian Price is not going in the first round. He might go somewhere in the second. There might be three running backs picked in the first 3 rounds.
Hmm.
That's it. This is a very lacking running back class and quarterback class. Tight end brand, you have a Kenyon Sadiq, who's a why didn't he produce more super athlete? We've seen these guys come out. Anyone remember
Yeah.
Noah Fant? And go look up Noah Fant's RAS score for me. Like, go do it. Go
Yeah.
look up OJ Howard. Like, Kenyon Sadiq is
Don't
a.
even get Jimmy started on OJ Howard lifting the
I
weights.
loved OJ Howard. I love the tight ends, okay? I am not you or John B for that matter, who owns tight ends for no reason. Uh, I love, I absolutely love. There it is, tight end you. I love that. That's
Tight end you,
amazing.
baby.
Tight end you right there. Um, this is a very good draft for depth tight ends. Like the Patriots should take like maybe two in the fifth and sixth round. Like there are a lot
Oh,
of
for sure.
guys. There's a glut of, but they're not going to be like fantasy stars. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
my interpretation at least. Like Kenyon Sadiq, and then there's Eli Stowers, who is intriguing from Vanderbilt, but he's that I don't block at all. And I'm gonna be a well, I'm gonna be a wide receiver. I'm like, okay, but are you gonna play slot? Like you can't like again, you get in this Dalton
He's gonna
Kincaid.
play X like Mike
That's
Evans.
fine. He's not gonna play X. He's not a wide receiver. He's a glorified tight end. Like
Like the Elijah Arroyo all over again.
yeah, but with like a Gadsden, like there is a ceiling. And but like it can vary. Again, it's all scheme specific, right, Brand? Like you have the coach, you have the scheme.
Everything is scheme. Yep.
Like Harold Fannin, phenomenal for year one. Who knows? Monken's gonna like he should use him from Baltimore over like that's what Lamar did. So he should be used, but like
Yep.
you weren't like oh yeah I'm 100% fine with it. Like you know
I'm kind of bummed Kevin Stefanski's not there anymore.
he's like but like Kevin Stefanski goes to Atlanta
Yeah.
and John
He's
B's
gonna use
like
Kyle Pitts. Yep.
so John B's like sick.
Yep.
John B's like Kyle Pitt's sick. Great,
I,
good, hold him.
it, quarterbacks and scheme at tight end. I've
It's
preached it forever.
it is
Ask John
coaching.
B.
Yeah,
What do I do whenever Dak Prescott gets a tight end?
just
That guy, he's going up the seam. It doesn't matter if
every
I'm
time.
running up the seam. Dak's gonna throw that
Just
ball.
turd Ferguson over and over again. It's a Dalton Schultz. Like it's
Yeah.
just Jason Witten. Like you just go down the list. Um,
So what's your theory on John B? So
circling back. And then the wide receiver class, there's a lot of guys. There's a
yeah,
lot of
there's
guys.
guys.
There's guys. I don't know why you would trade out of I get 28 maybe, but like I don't know why you would trade into a class that has no QB depth, that has no running back depth, and has tight end shots, which John B doesn't need, by the way. Maybe some wide receivers fall to the fourth round, but I'm just like, you're getting into third, fourth round NFL draft picks into our fourth round.
Yeah.
So I mean he maybe he's looking at rookie mocks. I'm not right now because I'm not in it, so I don't care. But like maybe he's like, hey, like, can I get I don't know. Everyone's talking about like six wide receivers in the second round. There's could be six in the first round, five or six in the first round, right? Those will all be gone. Way gone.
Maybe like what, Deshaun Stribling or something. Yeah.
Stribling, Malachi, what, Fields? Notre
Yeah.
Dame, Zachariah Branch, our boy,
You know who likes
Mr.
Malachi Fields?
Oh,
Jimmy is drooling.
give him to Jimmy.
Jimmy. Jimmy is on his knees.
Jimmy loves the irrelevant X wide receiver. Everyone, just send Jimmy to Denzel Boston because this guy, he's chasing Nico Collins.
Jimmy has third and fourth round picks in this year's draft.
Oh my God, he does. He's gonna take it. Mister, he's gonna be looking at him. He's gonna panic because he's gonna be like, I don't know.
Who
Why
did
is
I
Jimmy?
watch on
Why?
Saturdays?
I just want Jimmy one again, so it doesn't matter. Why do you have third and fourth round picks, Jim? What are you gonna do with these? You're gonna cut some of your guys like you could use in the, but I don't know. And Eddie with his 12 draft picks is gonna draft. He's gonna have to cut.
11 now. 11 now.
Okay, he's got
He
he actually traded out. Good, Eddie. That's a good move. Eddie, you're right. I'm not even view. I'm reading from the John V point. You're right. Eddie, Eddie did it. He moved a pick to the future. Eddie's probably like, thank God, I gotta move one.
Eddie wants more of that. More,
Eddie's like, I will trade a
more.
few. I will more future picks, please, because I need more. So Eddie, maybe I come knocking.
Yeah,
Eddie, maybe I'll come knocking.
maybe.
I want your DMs open. I'm gonna look you in the eye at the pool, and I'm gonna say, Eddie, I'm gonna offer you. Maybe I'll offer you something, Eddie. We'll see. I maybe you know what, Brand. Maybe I have been thinking about our league a little bit. Just on the side, just a little side, like taking a break from the draft news and being like,
Hmm.
how do I get better? How do I get better now?
Yeah.
How do I push it over the top? Haven't been able to do it, right? Lose, lost, lost, lost. All I see is Jimmy in front of me. I had to take a break from Jimmy for like a month. Couldn't even talk to him because
We had a group chat. That thing's died this off season.
I don't even want to share anything with Jimmy because I can't give him anything. Can't give him an inch right now. It's competitive juices, Jim. I'm sorry, I love you, but the winning's more important. It's more important. So yeah, that's how I feel of John B. Continue your question. I know I
Yep.
went on. Yeah,
So I'll just come out with I thought the
yeah,
Travis Etienne trade was odd. It was odd on both
yeah.
sides
Let me bring it up.
because
Let me bring it up.
maybe there was other stuff in there, but I think it boiled down to Travis Etienne
Yep.
for the 105. John Canellis bought him
Okay.
from John B.
So I guess
It,
it's you go.
I found it odd because you look at John B's team,
Yep.
he's competing now or should compete now.
Yep.
He he doesn't have a ton of running back depth. And then if you look at his team right now, there's nothing on the bench that screams flex worthy player. So I'm looking at his roster and I'm just going to ignore the starting lineup. And mind you, he has a flex spot wide open. It's currently unfilled, like not filled.
Yep.
He's got the 105. It's going to be a receiver. Like,
You want to play that out? Well, actually, I don't know
well,
if
it
I do
has
want
to
to.
be a receiver. Like
I don't.
Jeremiah Love, Mendoza will go somewhere in the top four, even if
That's
he
right. You're right.
falls.
Then it's like five wide receivers and
Yeah,
Sadiq.
like unless he's going Sadiq.
It might
John B,
be
don't go Sadiq.
it might go seven wide receivers or eight wide receivers in Sadiq. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. It like it's gonna go, this is why. But keep going. Sorry.
So here's his bench. Stop me when I get to a guy that you're comfortable starting as your flex.
Okay.
Tyrone Tracy, Tyler Algier, Tank Bigsby, Keaton Mitchell, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Calvin Ridley, AJ Barner, Travis Kelsey, Dallas Goedert. On the taxi, Bayshaw Tootin.
So he's gonna tell you. Let's go to running back. Algier, they're not taking Love, but Jay are going to use James Conner. It's going to be a
Yep.
mess, they're going to use James Conner, and they're going to use Trey Benson to try to justify like, hey, we took a third round pick on this guy. Like, it's going to be a mess. You unusable, right? Like, just unusable. Tootin has a chance. However, you know my like I made my stance on Tootin saying like I'm gonna go get a quarterback.
The stock exchange.
He's a boom bust guy. I get it. And he's a traits guy. I hate Jimmy Gladstone so much. The GM for the Jaguars is like our age, by the way. He
About
J
half your size.
Jimmy loves himself. Number one. Jimmy does love himself. Jimmy loves some Jimmy. It's very clear. He's super smart, dude. Let's not he's extremely smart and he knows what he wants.
Be talking about our Jimmy.
I think I'm talking about both. But Jimmy Gladstone knows like that's how he got the job. He impressed. He impressed in the interviews. He's our age. He walks in. He's a super impressive dude. He worked for the Rams. Like he's got a ton of experience. He knows the guys. He knows the process. But like he went too far with the Travis Hunter trade because he wanted to make a splash. Because he's like, you know what? I know better than everyone else. He's gonna play both sides of the ball. I'm sorry, Eddie. He's not playing both sides of the ball, man. He's a corner who's going to run in some routes, and you're not going to be able to play him ever. That's not your fault though, because you didn't know that because you had Jimmy Gladstone feeding you the story of this is going to be the next. Is his name Shohei Ohtani, Bran? Yeah,
It is
that's
Shohei
yeah. That's
Ohtani.
baseball where they don't hit each other out in the open field. So I digress. Uh, I don't think Stephon Diggs or Tyreek Hill are on a team right now.
No.
If you told me otherwise, I know he will never let go of AJ Barner. Let it go. Actually, you know what? You're gonna have to keep him because Travis Kelce's gonna retire on the field next year. He's all done. He's cooked. And but Travis Kelce finished like he was like tight end three, I think, Brand. I think,
Yeah.
but like tight end three was like I don't know, wide receiver three was like a wide receiver three. Tight end three
155 points.
was like
Parker
150.
Washington had the same number of points as
Okay,
Travis
so
Kelce last year.
so
And Parker Washington didn't start for the first like six or
correct.
seven
So
games of
like
the year.
you're not in our league, you don't want to start two tight ends unless you have a Trey McBride, like
Yeah.
roll, you know what I mean? Like locked, great Jim, good job. Locked in, even then, it's like you don't want a tight end. They're too volatile. There's not enough dominant guys. Kelsey's over the hill. Tyreek Hill's out. Diggs is out. Washed, washed, washed. I think Calvin really could have a he might be done. That's the thing. This is the thing with John B. He bought all these guys to make a run, which I admire. I same thing. Didn't work out. Okay, like it just hasn't happened. So now John B's selling a usable asset who signed a new deal with the Saints who are trying they hey, Saints at 8, we didn't get to 8. We got top 5. Saints may draft Jordan Tyson, Brand. That's the intel right
Yeah.
now. Nick Underhill's starting to. We respect Nick Underhill. Okay, like
Hmm.
Nick Underhill's the guy for New Orleans. So he's starting to really confirm in order to give Olave a running mate, which hey, you gave up a fourth round freaking pick for Devon Vele. Okay, right? It was a fourth round, right, Brian?
Yeah.
I
It
don't know
was
how Mickey
ridiculous.
Loomis has a job. I don't.
Yeah.
With the contract structures and the pushing the money to, I don't know. You're still dealing with Kamara's still on the rock. I don't want to get into the Saints. They may draft Jordan Tyson. That's in play. So the Saints may be okay. They want to go for a division win. They think
Yeah.
they can hop everyone else with the Atlanta mess, Tampa Bay mess, and maybe
Yeah.
Carolina gets frisky, right? Their defense, they made a lot of signings on defense, made big like they may be okay. But they see an opportunity like, hey, maybe Tyler's our guy. Good job, Alex.
Yeah.
Maybe Tyler's our guy. Spencer Rattler's not. John and I. Why don't we make a run? We sign Jordan Tyson, or we draft Jordan Tyson. That could be the running mate for Olave
Yeah.
to make a run in that division. Why would you trade away the starting running back for that team who may be okay on offense? They're not going to be the bottom 5 team in the league. So if you're contending, you're going for it. Cool. Travis Achan now, everyone. ETN is that's freaking that's ridiculous, by the way.
I'm
Travis
calling him
A
ETN.
I know. We'll call okay because I'm going to confuse a lot of people because ETN is now Achan like Devon Achan, but they're not related and
Yep.
it's two different spellings. He didn't want to correct anyone. How many years in the league? Whatever. Travis Achan ETN is a usable RB fringe RB1.
He's got to be a top 10 this
Could be
year.
top 10. Could be a top
Yeah.
10 guy. Like he's a good solid player. Like good for your lineup. So you want him on a contender, John B. Contender. John Canelos, our friend, I don't know if he's a contender. I don't know. And so if you're going to push contender, you got to go. That
Yeah.
that's kind of you got to do it. You got to push in. So in my opinion, I look at that bid as saying John B realizes he's got no draft picks next 2 years. Okay, you're going to wash out of all this roster depth and it's good. Like you got some freaking great players. George Pickens, I don't is he working out, Brand? Couldn't tell if he reported. I don't know.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right. So George is starting his Georgie stuff. And no one called for George, right? No one wanted to trade for George. I saw that report. No one made calls on George. I'm sorry. That's weird. Um, I thought he was like a phenomenal player. Uh,
Here we go.
so John B's got I can't believe the Kyler Murray stuff is incredible, by the way. I am okay with it because selfishly, I have Jefferson, and I need a competent quarterback, and McCarthy's not that guy. Kyler Murray could be that guy under KOC, and KOC knows JJ McCarthy ain't that guy. Who is JJ McCarthy? Mark?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. He's not that guy. I think KOC saw it. I think he's a good kid. I just don't think it's getting there mentally. Um, John B is a contender. John Kennels is not a contender. That's how I see this. And it's a swapping of expectations and like where your team is going. If you're going to buy that guy, you're going to contend now.
Yeah.
Because I think Travis Etienne is how old? 28?
Yeah. 27, 20. I think he turns
It's
28
it's
this
just
year.
confusing because I think John B could be like, okay, I'm going to reposition my team. I'm going to sell him. I get it more from a John B side. If Canelos sits and waits and says, I just wanted a good player. Okay, but your timelines don't match up. Like John B's got to commit to selling. Like what?
That's
I don't
why I
know.
found it odd.
Yeah,
And I thought the price was about right. Like
probably. Yeah, I don't mind the
like
price. Price is fine.
yeah, in this draft 105, that's probably about right.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially like adding in a buyer's premium. I just found it
Hmm.
strange because we went through John B's roster. The 105 has to start for him.
Yeah,
And if Tootin works out and you're like, okay, he's plugging in Tootin, the 105's got to be his first guy off the bench.
yeah.
Like you mentioned Jordan Tyson, just using him as an example. If he's the 105 to the same Saints team,
Top 10 wide receiver pick, by the way.
how the hell is he how the hell is he going to produce enough to get anywhere close to what Achan would have done?
I,
I
I,
don't see it.
I don't
Like
know. Like
Olave's there. Olave's
yeah.
not going away,
No, he's wide
you
receiver
know?
one to be clear. Like
Yeah.
develop like that's the
Olave's a better
route.
prospect
Yeah,
than Jordan Tyson.
I
Like,
I am in agreement. Now, some people, I don't the steam this in the past few days has been incredible. The odd shifts to be a top 10 pick has been astronomical. This Jordan Tyson train has left the station. It is
yeah.
nuts. He ran well. Like I haven't seen any video. I've seen no video. I'm all over this
Just a
stuff.
tweet. Just a tweet.
I literally saw from a source at the workout. He ran routes. He didn't test. He ran routes. I don't know. So
And we
like
saw with the McCoy workout. Everyone's like, it went great.
no
He ran
video.
in like
Four
there was no
threes.
video. A
No
couple weeks
video.
later, McShay's like, yeah, I'm hearing that workout might not have been so
Wasn't as
great.
great. Wasn't as great as, but we're a week out. So that's why he did it so
Yeah,
late.
yeah,
His Jordan Tyson's agent team would never allow him to never to look bad, right? So they're gonna be
yeah,
like, okay, can you do this? Can you do enough? And if teams are so, this is why, Brand, the positional value truly matters, and best player available is it's bullshit. They don't do it because money matters, not positional value.
yeah,
Like money matters. Like, hey, what did Romeo Dobbs just get paid a year? 15?
yeah.
What is Saquon Barkley making per year?
I know.
What would that be on it? Like wide receivers are paid significantly more than running back. It's great. When your team's ready, I get it. If your team's not ready or not a top third of the, this is why the Jeremiah Love conversation, Titans, Giants, Commanders even. I'm like, guys, you're not ready.
Yeah.
You don't need this guy. He's a great
Look at
running back.
Genty last year. Just last year.
It's just
Like,
like, and I think personally I like Love more than Genty because Genty has or sorry, Love has the pass catching abilities, right? He is a much more prolific pass catching profile, I think. Like, I just, he seems to be like Genty just doesn't go down, right? But like, if you don't have the O line, if you don't have like, in the NFL, it all comes together. And guess what? Genty played at Blue Mountain State. Okay, like he played
Blue Mountain
Boise,
State.
but played at Blue Mountain State, Boise State. So
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like Notre Dame plays their schedule, and Love is very, very good. He's super athletic. He's awesome. He's a great dude. Like, give you props, Jimmy. He's a great dude. Um, I just don't think these teams picking in the top seven should be picking a running back. I don't see it. I really don't. That's why I don't believe the smoke. He will go 101. Sorry. He might go. He should go 101 or 102 in our rookie draft. Either way. If you want to justify Mendoza, I get it. If you don't, and you just want to take the running back, fine. Go ahead. One or two, though. He doesn't get
Hmm.
past two, right? So if you want to
Yep.
do the rookie mock, like where does John B land in all this? I knew we were talking about the John B. Canellis thing. You're like Mendoza, Love, Carnell Tate. I'm just going down draft order. Jordan
Yep.
Tyson, Malachi Lemon. So you're probably
Yep.
looking at Lemon or Tyson that you just gave up.
Hmm.
Both top 15 wide receivers in the draft.
Still just hard to see them produce what ETN did. So like that's what leaves me like
Yeah.
John B's getting younger. Like,
But
but
that's
is
why
he
John B.
competing?
No,
Like, what's he
no, no,
doing?
no,
He's
no. That's
he's
why.
kind of in no man's land.
Hey, John B. I'm gonna give you a little hint. If Makai Lemon's on your team, he's not the number one wide receiver, bud, because he's going to the Rams, and Puka Nacua is the number one wide receiver. Puka's
Well,
doing well, everyone. By the way, Puka's doing well. I've kept track of it. Puka's tweeting Bible verses now. We're good. We're all good.
yeah,
We're focusing on the important stuff. So like we all get horny for these. You need expectation. I'm not saying you do, Brand, but I'm like
yeah,
you don't immediately solve the problem. It's good for your long-term outlook, but like it's just expectations for your team going forward. That was the trade. That's why I just if Canales is going to move, move. John B, start selling. I'm looking at John B and I'm like maybe it's not the time to start selling for John B, but um whatever you can get for old guys. Like I mean,
I know
like
I own his 27 first, so this is gonna
I know,
look like
but where's DeAndre Swift? What's he doing for you? You know what I mean? DeAndre Swift's he's gonna get replaced. You're going
man,
27.
he's a locked in starter for John B.
Yes. And that's the problem is like, hey, Monongai might take more chunk out of that offense. Like maybe he doesn't, maybe he wants to replace DeAndre Swift eventually, which probably this is probably it. Terry McLaurin's 30 years old. Love Tech Scary Terry. He stayed for
Yeah,
the freaking worst years of the Redskins. Like
mostly
he
on my
would
team.
like I mean he's awesome, but he's just it's the injury. It's I mean yeah, you got CD, George, and Drake. That's phenomenal. And T, phenomenal top four paired with Lamar and Bijan.
Yeah,
It's great. It's sexy. You are extremely with Pitts. You are extremely Falcons heavy, which is a problem because you got two lefty quarterbacks who are not very good in that
yeah,
offense. And Stefanski coming in year one. So again, we move on from the two of these trading, but like it's
yeah.
yeah, I don't know where they land. We'll see what they do.
So
The season's not starting tomorrow, so I give them time to figure it out.
yeah, I do want to since the draft is coming up, and you're so deep on this draft, I want
Right.
you to map out. I don't know how far you want to go because Eddie has 11 picks. Map out Eddie's first round and the top of the second. What are you doing with those picks if you were in Eddie's shoes? And to fill you in, Eddie has the 101. He then picks again at 7 and 8. Then he owns the 10th pick, followed by the 201, 203, 204.
Let me get
He
some
has
headphones
two
real
more
quick.
later seconds, but let's just focus on that for now. What is the Ben Dietz plan if you're Eddie with this treasure trove that there's no way to look around it? Disappointing draft class to
What
own all these assets.
because again, like I do not believe in the quarterback, the running back, or you're digging deep on tight end. We all know tight guys, this isn't tight end premium. Like you need differentiators.
Wait, this isn't tight end premium?
Everyone else, Brandon, is very close and the points don't matter on a points per game basis, right? They're negligible. Like you're starting guys that are so close together, it doesn't matter, right? Like if you don't have the top guys, it's a feast or famine position. So Jeremiah Love, 101, right? Like I'm not messing. I'm looking at the mock draft board right now. So you're at 107 and 108. They're wide receivers. However, you're looking at John Canellis 109. What's John got? Does John have
He has a
Does John have a
Lovin,
quarterback? Does John have a
Lovin,
quarterback though?
Lovin Mahomes, and he's at 2. So is he
So
going
John's
Mendoza?
not so well, I think Mendoza goes to, well, that's the other thing. But I think Tam has to take Mendoza at three.
Hmm.
If I think with Tam's quarterback position, I'm just like I can't get behind that. So Eddie, focusing on Eddie, 7'8" wide receiver. You consider Sadiq because I don't know Eddie's what's Eddie's
Brenton
tight.
Strange,
He's like the fifth option on the team. Nice player, nice like fill in depth. I mean, he
former
showed
tight end U graduate.
he I get it, and I'm not. But I just think there's way too many mouths to feed on the team. So you are looking at Sadiq because you're looking at upside. Like you have to consider where Sadiq lands, what offense he's in,
Yeah.
or you're taking wide receiver 5, 6. So you're taking the other wide receivers taken in the first round. Maybe you get Denzel Boston. You know,
Concepcion, Boston,
Omar Cooper
Cooper.
Jr. Those are the names you're really looking at that point. But you do need to consider. I think the 110 is Ty Simpson. I'm going to say this right now. Like
Makes sense.
maybe at 109, Canelo says, you know what? I'm going to take quarterback. Maybe you tell Eddie I'm going to take Ty Simpson, and Eddie has to
Trying
take
to
him
leverage
at.
him. Yeah.
And you know what? Eddie might have to take him at 108 unless he really likes wide receiver there in order to get ahead of Canelos. Because look, we all don't know. We all don't know how they're going to be better. Ty Simpson was playing really well, as Todd McShay reiterates. He was playing really well before he got hurt a lot because he's a smaller guy. He's my size brand. He's 6 feet 200 pounds, man.
Hmm.
Like that. Like it's me playing quarterback back there for Alabama in the NFL. Like,
Well, that's the problem. It's like, oh, he got hurt. He started to play not so well. It's like, well, look at
bro,
his
he's
size. Like,
hey,
he's gonna
yeah,
get hurt.
you're not Mendoza, who's 6'4", 235, apparently. I don't even know if
Mhm.
this dude's that big. It matters. Size matters. Here. So
Giggity.
yeah, so it's just like, but for Eddie, he may have to do it 108 just to get ahead of like, hey, Eddie needs shots and that's the shot.
Hmm.
Like that 108 is good. I'm already seeing it now. Is like Eddie's gonna be doing this at the table. Like, oh Jesus Christ, I don't. I'm like Eddie's not gonna be having fun because he's gonna be think it's tough. He's got a lot of pressure riding on this draft. He's got to draft well. Like he's probably got to go 108 to the quarterback. Actually, I take that back. He's got a wide receiver quarterback ahead of Canelos. You have to take the shot because we all don't know if Ty Simpson's going to work out or not. He may work
Yep.
out. And what happens if he starts playing? He's got weapons. Like there is a narrative. Like it's Jackson Dart all over again. It's like whoa, 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 whoa. He's playing
Minus the
okay.
mobility.
He doesn't have the mobility, so you take that out. So yeah, you don't have the upside of points, but like if he plays well as an actual quarterback, and
Yeah.
LaFleur there's a narrative and path that he can play well. So like Eddie's got to do that. It's 108. 107, 108, Eddie. You're right there, buddy. 110, you're probably taking wide receiver. Is it 7 now? So you're taking the top of the second round. Which is what?
I mean, is Cooper Jr. still there? I don't
No,
know.
no, because he's the top 6. So you're looking at
Yeah.
Surratt, Branch, Brazel, Bell, Fields. You're looking in the next bucket of guys, right? And there's a whole bucket in that
It's a
second
bucket.
round.
It is a bucket.
It is a bucket. So there's guys, and then Eddie's got what? He's got 2-1, 2-3, 2-4. Holy, two
Two
six,
six, two
two
seven,
seven. Oh my
three
God.
one.
So Eddie, like you're not taking a tight end. Well, you could take Stowers. You could take Stowers if he ends up in a decent like, but that's not your goal. Like you don't. Stowers is like on the table at 2-6, 2-7. Like at 2-7, you're probably looking at Stowers at that point. So maybe Stowers at 2-7. But you're looking at one running back. You're looking at where Jadarian Price lands because this wide receiver, you're gonna have to Eddie's gonna have to navigate the landmine of the second, third round wide receiver
without
class.
without a reception perception membership. How do you do it?
I
It's
don't know.
impossible.
I don't know. I think consensus. There's a lot of flavors. There's a lot. There's a lot of sacrificial X's. um,
Guys tethered to one line, one side of the line of
I
scrimmage.
I'm not going to say the name. I'm only going to say it after he's drafted. You're not saying it either right now in this
Say the
spot.
name.
No, I'm not saying the name. There's one wide receiver I can't stand. You know
I
exactly.
know who
Actually,
it is.
there's two. Actually, you know what?
Okay.
There's one because one of them is a good dude, apparently, team captain. I'll text you afterwards. But he's like, but no, I don't know if he was team captain, but he was like a good dude. And he was like,
Okay.
I don't like the way he like the way he's schemed, the way he plays. It's very one-dimensional brand.
Hmm.
The other guy is just it's just sex, brand. It's just like you look, it's just buttery smooth, and you're like, oh my God, look at this guy move. And I'm just like, I can't I can't do another AD Mitchell, so I'm not even going down this road. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I say AD Mitchell. You know the guy who I'm saying. I'm not saying it until the draft, until someone drafts him and I go, that's the guy.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of him. Off-field stuff, one side of the field stuff, Mickey Mouse offense. You can go put together the clue. I just you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I can't. I've heard too much. Like I just it just all comes in my head and I go, I don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Taking
So
advantage of the hash marks in college football.
yeah, they're one of those guys. So I think he's gonna load up. He's gonna get Jeremiah Love in the building. Hopefully you can build around that. You're looking at to get Ty Simpson in the door too. To like, all right, we got to get quarterbacks. We got it. We'll get Jeremiah Love's best player in the draft. Like, you know, and then we're gonna load up on wide receivers and see what sticks. And that's it, Eddie. All you can do is see who sticks and who doesn't. You're gonna be like, okay, they're roster fodder. Like once they show they can't play, gone.
Yeah.
Eventually, now, but you're gonna have to cut guys from your roster in order to get them on the field. So that's what I do if I'm Eddie.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
All right. That's
that's
pretty
a
solid.
yeah, yeah.
So he's getting Kenny Pickett 2.0, and he's going to be thinking about that the whole draft.
I I don't
You
know,
know, he's going to,
man.
like you said, he's going to be there.
He's just gonna be like, I don't know how he's gonna do. He's not gonna start week one. He won't. They can't. They can't do it, man. I would sit him for a year, but
Mhm.
Monty Ford can't do it. So I think LaFleur's gonna have to get him ready as fast as possible.
I do like LaFleur. Like if you remember that Jets
Yeah,
it was Zach Wilson's rookie year, Mike White came in
and
and
actually
the
perform.
offense was like
Like,
humming a little bit.
yeah, there were
Like
times where like, oh, okay, they're actually performing because like
Elijah
Mike
Moore
White's
was playing well and like they're moving the ball and then Saleh had to fire LaFleur because he had to blame someone for the Zach Wilson development when everyone knew it was Zach
Zach
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
there's a lot, Bran. Um, there's a lot going next Thursday,
yeah.
Friday. I'm not saying Saturday because rounds 4 through 7 for our purposes, essentially a
For
wash. It's
fantasy it
hard.
doesn't matter, but it is fun to
No, no, no,
watch.
no. For us, it's
Yeah.
great to watch and like to know
Yeah.
names and like see who goes and stuff like that. But like for fantasy purposes, this year you're looking at tight end, but like it's a lot of like developmental guys who aren't going to pop until year
Oatmeal.
3. It's oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
It's just oatmeal for NFL rosters. And like I'm sure Dan Campbell's going to eat this shit up, and I'm sure the Patriots are going to draft two freaking tight ends in the fifth and sixth round, and we're going to be like, but like
They
for
fucking better. Every
they
year there's
have
a
to.
good
They
tight
have
end
to,
class
man.
and they
This is they
keep
keep
not
doing it.
drafting
I
one.
know. They have to
And
do
I,
it.
I love him. Team captain, good guy. Hunter Henry sucks now. Like how many times at the end of the year did Hunter Henry drop a ball that went right to him and it was a huge key play?
He's he's hitting the wall.
They need
He
a
doesn't get
guy.
they don't want to get
And
hit anymore. I don't blame him.
yeah,
Like he's sitting in his zone, just taking the hit, taking the hit. He doesn't have
yeah,
yak ability. Like it's over. It's
yeah,
done. He's
yeah.
where he's supposed to be. Has decent hands enough. But I'm like, you're right. I saw that too, and I'm like, they have to like Oscar Delp sex. Oscar Delp in the second round to the Pats at the end of the second. I'm like, yeah, I'd do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'd do it. Like, see who's there and like what they want to do. But I'm still, by the way, everyone, I'm still Pats edge first round. Or maybe they
Yeah.
do the trade down with the Cardinals and take edge with their first pick. I'm still edge
Yeah.
all the way. I think
Yeah. There's going to be good value there,
there
whether
is gonna
it's
be very good value. Malachi
Malachi
Lawrence,
Lawrence,
it's like
Zion Young.
he might go. I'm a Zion Young guy. I know they want speed. I know they've mentioned speed, but I think like a guy who can play 3 downs who's got like power, pass rush ability. Like, hey, I can play the run. three down ability, man. That's what David
Hmm.
Bailey's like. Well, he's not a three down guy. He's kind of like first, second down, and then like he's off the field for run defense. Like we like you know what I mean? Like you're paying like 50%
Yeah.
snaps. So like I like even TJ Parker, like there are traits there, and like I'm just there's value
Yeah.
for the Pats there. So
One more name out of you,
yeah,
Gabe
yeah.
Jackas. What do you think?
Oh, he's awesome, man. He's another like team captain. Like he's a dude. He might that's a guy who they might just do it at the top of the second. I wouldn't blame
Hmm.
either.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a man. Like when I saw a top 30 visit, I'm like, yeah, they might trade down with the Cardinals and be like, screw it, he's our guy. He's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. And he's not like the sexy twitch, like speed Ferrari off the edge, like it, but he's awesome. Like everyone think of Trey Flowers, right? Power edge on the Patriots. You remember, like
Yeah.
set the edge, play the run, but also has pass rush ability with power, and it's just like that dude developed. Like that dude was great. And that was a fourth round pick, but this is like higher ups. Like you're looking for a
Yeah.
little bit of higher upside here, but we need guys. And I know we have. I think it's who do we sign? It's not. Is it Grenard or is he still on the
No.
Vikings? It's
It was
the guy from
it was
Baltimore,
the guy from, yeah, Draymond Jones.
Jones, Draymond Jones.
Yeah.
Power, set the edge. Maybe not as much pass rush ability, but like
Yeah.
we're gonna rely on Milton Barmore to bring that interior pocket pressure, push to the edges. That's how it's just space. It's all space and
Yeah.
crap, and like and that's how Vrabel wants it. He wants good. We don't get into the Vrabel stuff. He wants dudes that are for the team guys. I call them team guys. Be like,
Yeah.
I want to be, I want to play for my team. I want to like, I don't care about individual stats. I want to play for my team, and just like do the scheme. So I think they're going Reg. I know Max Iheanacho, I think he's gonna be gone. Like Casey and Concepcion, 30 visit Iheanacho, they're gonna be gone. They're not gonna be
Yeah.
available. They're not going even Denzel Boston, who would take Booty's X spot, rule us out of AJ Brown. Like I think he's gonna be gone. So I think it's just like they're gonna come down to it. They're gonna go, we got a bunch of edge guys. Let's just trade down with Monty. Let's trade down a couple spots, get some recoup some value here. Maybe trade
Hmm.
up in the second to get a guy with the assets we get here. So we'll have two second round picks. We'll move up in the second round. So I think that's the game they're going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I like it. Well, I think we'll cut it off here.
Okay.
I appreciate you joining,
You are more than
especially on
welcome.
a last minute notice.
Hey, I was getting ready. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this
Yeah. I'm excited
for
for the
the
draft
for the
next
league.
week.
I am as well.
I think Tucci's in for a treat. I think
He's in for a full experience. Full experience.
you're in for a full experience with
I
smoke
am
too.
also in
That
for full
place,
experience.
like, it is incredible.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready. My body is ready.
I think I'll get off like one word every half hour while I'm sitting there eating smoked, but I'm gonna have a great
I'm gonna
time.
be yelling and screaming. So I might need a whiteboard. I want to rent multiple whiteboards and start writing down my bets and names and just
Yeah.
crossing stuff out. I might have to
Yeah.
get whiteboards sent to the house.
Nice.
I might have
Love
to
it.
do it. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again. Thanks to all the listeners. We're gonna try to do this a little bit more frequently. No prep, John. No prep,
No prep. Nope.
and
No
try to cover
show.
some more
Show.
teams.
Yep.
But maybe we'll do a post draft pod. Our favorite sleeveless guest. Thanks again. We appreciate it. For the Old Bar Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Peace.